You know, a while I thought I had the cards stacked against me, and it's just a bad way of looking at things because I found climbing at a later time in my life when I was like 26. I'm 30 now, so I've been climbing for about 4.5, almost 5 years. And my whole thing with kind of training and understanding how to build better technique, build really good training plans for myself, the obsession kind of came from the fact that I wanted to reach my potential before I get too old. And that could be tough to think about if you're starting it when you're like older, right? But think about what can you do, right? Ask yourself the right questions, and that's what I asked myself, right? And it's easy to also get down because I live in Chicago and I don't have a car. So that means it's a lot harder for me to get down to the red. It's one of those things with climbing as well, you know, you find a way. We have a great community in Chicago where, you know, you make enough friends, you network enough, you have plenty of rides down to the red, plenty of groups to go down to the red with. So it's been kind of a tough road through the process of training for this. I kind of injured my fingers twice, but they were just minor tweaks, and I was able to come back from them. Got some tendonitis in the arm, had an ankle injury that's just now starting to heal, but I never really looked back. I continue to look forward and stay positive about things, find my ways around these injuries, be smart about it, and I was able to properly train through them. So I was really surprised about that, really happy that I was able to do that, and now I feel stronger than ever.
Umbrella, hi. Okay. You got it, dude. Let's go.
Just such an amazing experience, and so cool to be able to work on something like that kind of intensely and be able to kind of send it. Like, all that training just paid off. Like all that time that people probably were like looking at me and like, why are you like not climbing gym routes and you're just like training all the time? And yeah, this is why. It's just because I live so far away from the crag, I gotta kind of pick some things to train for and then train for them so when I come down I can send.
That climb was amazing, and it's an exhilarating feeling working really hard at something and eventually achieving it. So I was really glad we can do that, and I feel like, of course, this is the time that the camera kind of craps out, but nonetheless, it was really been a great trip, and we took a huge risk here because the plan here was thunderstorms all weekend and rain, and we had this awesome 4-hour like perfect weather window yesterday where there was just, it didn't start raining until like 5 or 6, and then now it's Sunday and it's completely drenched. It's been raining all morning, like probably started at like 2 a.m. or something like that. It's been raining all day, and it's gonna rain the rest of the day, I would say. So we're hoping to get on some stuff. Everything's probably gonna be seeping, but we're still gonna try to have some fun.
We're over at Chaos right now. The hiking wasn't actually too bad. The rain had kind of died down and the fog kind of rose. It was actually kind of pretty. But yeah, about to get our climb on, try some of these climbs over here, some of the hard stuff, some of the easy stuff. Yeah, kind of funny story. So one of the climbers that's kind of belaying me and I'm hanging out with this weekend is somebody that I met on social media when I first started the Midwest Climber, and he's kind of been following me all along ever since. And he was like, if you ever come to the Red, let me know. And I did, and here he is. His name's Obadiah. He's crushing. Only been climbing for like 9 months.
9 to 10 months, right around. I haven't kept super close track, but pretty close to that. I've been climbing as hard as I possibly can, just been coming outside whenever I can. I've only been out a few times, but still trying to climb hard. And
he already got a 12 in his belt.
Yeah, 212 actually.
How is that even possible? I don't know. This guy's genetics is crazy.
It's also because I'm 6'3", so.
Sure, you just skip all the moves, right?
And not quite, but a lot of them are a little easier for me.
Sure. But yeah, we're having a lot of fun, kind of hanging out, and like it was so cool that he was still down to come down, even though it was supposed to thunderstorm this weekend. Like straight up thunderstorm Saturday, rain Sunday. But everybody was psyched to come out, so I can't thank all of the climbers that I'm with all for just still being stoked no matter the weather. It's really cool to have people like that around you, and then I was able to come and send some pretty hard things, and now we're gonna enjoy our last day. So. Yeah, so I just got off of another working burn. It was getting to my head, like, cause you're kind of upside down, like into the undercling, and I kept feeling like if I fell, it was, I don't know, it was just like, it was wigging my head out a little bit. So finally just got up there, forced myself just to do the moves, because they just don't feel secure, especially because the hole's a little bit moist. Like there's kind of this bad side pull pinchy thing that you can kind of get the thumbs over, and I finally committed to the move. Then went into this like very small fin. It's like that big. You can kind of get your hands on it. And I thought it was gonna go right, but I ended up going left. So you really have to stay tight and stay focused when I come out. And then I still have to bump back to that flake again before I can get my hand up and around. And then it just doesn't end there, because then the part of the climb's up to here, so you can't really see under. So you have to get like a high foot and work your way around. I saw somebody like climb over to the left and do a standing rest, but I think, in my opinion, that's off route, because it doesn't really go that way. So if you just, like, the other climb I did, the rests were en route, they're like right there. You climb through the rests, so I think that's why it's like okay to take them. But personally, think if it's like a few feet off route, that it's not necessarily on. Yeah, we all been playing on it. Thumbadis, I think I said her name right. She found a really sweet piece of beta, but I don't want to try it on my Sengo. She was able to actually fit her body in there and rest like in the crux area and then get herself out. I think it'll go now that I've been able to put that crux together. I don't have a whole lot of skin left, so I'm just gonna rest, give it one really good go. I think Obadiah is gonna try it again as well and see if we can put it down. If not, it's just been a good day, right? I feel like for sure it'll go down when it's like better weather. Things aren't as moist and wet. And that was sweet. Like, it was really awesome to come down here and climb with some other climbers on some hard stuff, and it was really cool. We literally had a send train going because we were all kind of trying it and we weren't sure about it. Obadiah actually in the beginning wasn't even able to get to the crux because he was like having trouble with some of the beta. And then I got on it, I sent it, she got really inspired. She found her own beta.
So after you got the beta, I just do almost the same, but then I just get stuck in the move, and I was able to read, so I thought that maybe I will get it. I don't have any expectation, but I tried again, and I get it.
Yeah, and you said like you've climbed harder than this, but you've been injured and stuff like that.
Yeah, like 6 months ago I get injured, so I didn't climb like for 4 months and just come back. And when I came here, I just had to climb again. And this is my first 12B in a long, long time.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Thanks for the motivation.
Yeah, thanks for all, like, you guys all inspired me. It was really awesome.
Yeah, that was a 6 train.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, for sure. And like, it's Obadiah's first 12B himself in general. Like, that was it's really cool being here for that, you know, and like,
what was the name of that
climbing brings
again?
us all together.
What was the name of it again?
It was Swamp Gator.
Monster. Oh, okay,
Swamp Gator.
Yeah.
Yes.
It really started out as a pretty crappy route for the day because it was all kind of soggy up at the top and all not the best, but then cleared up as soon as it dropped in temperature, and the friction went up and it just really worked out nicely.